Hello and welcome to Channel 2S, and welcome back to the 12 Days of Gunpla -1. I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and on this 6th day of Gunpla, we're going to be unboxing the real grade Gundam Exia Trans Am Clear version. Real grade Gundam Exia is, from what I've heard, a pretty awesome kit. So when Bluefin opened their online store and I saw the Trans Am Clear version of the real grade Exia available for order, of course I had to pick one up. This model was originally intended for release at Gunpla Expo, however in the years since it's shown up at a few other conventions across the world, and finally, because Bluefin apparently had a fairly large surplus of these, they put them up online for anyone to buy. With this being a premium kit of sorts, the box art is of course just a very simple derivative of the standard model. The blue areas of the box have been recolored orange, and the eyes and lenses of the Exia are now green. There's a few other smaller changes made to reflect Exia's new look, such as the metallic pink blade. Looks like they also updated the release year. As one would expect of a premium kit like this, the side of the box is very plain with almost nothing on it. We do have a little call out mentioning the new style of metallicing that's used for the sword parts, and a picture of the fully assembled kit. Then this side of the box has even less. So yeah, there really isn't much to see here on the box. I don't know about you guys, but I would much rather look at what's inside. Unlike the retail kit, the inside of the box here is totally blank. Due to the unusual nature of this kit, I'm going to be taking a much closer look at the runners than I usually do. Runner A is already one of the most impressive runners in the box with not one, not two, not three, but 4 different colors of translucent plastic. I wasn't sure if they were going to keep the classic RG color separation for the clear version of this kit, but I'm so glad they did. Even though I am really excited to build this kit, I also kind of want to hang this up as a wall decoration. I just think it looks really cool. The inner frame is, as always, the B runner, and it feels really weird to me looking at this because I've built a lot of kits recently that have had very intricate inner frames. The Unicorn Gundam, the Astray, they've all had multicolors or some other gimmick attached to their frames, so it feels a little weird to me just looking at a plain gray frame. C1 is another runner on this kit that just looks awesome. The green they chose for this kit is great. It looks a bit yellowish in the preview for the camera, so I'm not sure if you guys are seeing it in its true glory, but it's a very vibrant, very toxic looking green, and I love it. The gunmetal they chose for some of the frame parts is looking great as well, and of course, you can't have an Exia without sabers. I really hope you guys can see what's going on with the C2 runner because this is one of the trippiest things I've ever seen. If you look at it head on or you look at it in a fairly dimly lit environment, it looks like it's just a standard gunmetal color. But if you look at it from the right angles under the right light, it turns into a very nice looking metallic pink. I seriously hope you guys can see this because it's a really cool effect. The D1 runner is such a dainty shade of pink that I had to turn the brightness on my camera almost completely down just so it wouldn't disappear into the background. I do like this color, and I'm also very happy to see it be this transparent because that means we'll be able to see a lot of that awesome RG frame. The pieces on that D1 runner were mostly arm and leg parts, so as is usually the case with smaller kits, we get a duplicate runner that includes the arm and leg parts for the opposite side. If I had to describe the E runners in one word, it would be deep. A deeper shade of pink, and very deeply molded beam saber handles. Runner F is the final and least interesting runner in this box. It's just a semi-metallic gray runner with a bunch of pieces for the internal parts of the kit. Even with the runners out of the way, there's still some interesting things we can look at, like the pieces for the GN cables. These are in a little protective baggie right now, and I'm not going to take them out of this baggie until I build the kit because I've heard of so many people having trouble with these pieces, losing them, tearing them, otherwise having problems with them, so I don't want to take any risks. The stickers for this kit are very much your standard RG affair. You have foil stickers that are meant to go around areas such as joints, and then you have a bunch of markings that have been recolored from whatever color they were on the original Exia to a nice deep Trans Am red. Unsurprisingly, the manual for this kit is just a standard Exia manual. But because the Trans Am Clear Exia is a very simple recolor of the original Exia, everything here applies to it. Well, almost everything. Normally this is where I'd show you some of the story information inside the manual, but because this is a 2015 kit, none of it's translated. I am going to have to do a review of this kit as soon as I build it because this looks awesome. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the 12 Days of Gunpla -1. I'm very quickly getting overwhelmed by this, but I'm going to do what I can to finish it up this year. If you enjoyed this video, do be sure to leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the 12 Days of Gunpla -1. As always, I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and I'll see you next time on the 12 Days of Gunpla -1. Take care, guys.